Welcome back to Nikki Secondino's Spell Book of Mischief and Magic. And today we are on number 8 of 21 for my 21-day self-love journey. Yes, so number 8 was a big one for me. And that scar that I'm sharing today is the scar of learning how to say no. Saying no to things that do not serve you anymore, things that drain you of your energy, things that take advantage of you, people that take advantage of you, anything that does not bring you joy and happiness and light. It's a no. Not just a no, but a fuck no. So this was difficult for me to learn as I had a lot of conditioning behind what a female should be in society, much like setting myself on fire for the warmth of others, because that's what is taught to women, especially in the United States and probably across the world, if we look at history. So I had to start saying no because I knew I wanted my wildest dreams to come true. And how I was living, how I was thinking, how I was believing did not align with my wildest dreams, because if they did, then I would be living my wildest dreams and I wouldn't have been where I was and I wouldn't be here now. So I knew those things had to change: my actions, my beliefs, my thoughts process. And so when you start on a new journey in changing your ways, you have to say no. Because if you don't learn to say no, nothing changes at all. So the first thing I wanted to do was put myself first so I can live the life that I wanted to live. This meant saying no. This meant realizing and healing to where I found that I was enough. Like, I am a human being. That was one of my first things I healed. When my worthiness came from inside me, that I am a human being and I have a right to say no. No one gets to control me or what I do or what I give or where I go, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I do. I have a right to say no to whatever I want to say no to. Everybody has that right, regardless of what you have been told. And so I took little steps, because when you do something that terrifies you, it's hard to jump all in. So when someone would ask me to go somewhere that I didn't really want to go, I started saying no. If someone asked me to hang out with them that I didn't want to hang out with them, no. Can you do this favor for me? No. So it got, as I learned to say no, the easier that it got to say no to things that don't serve me. So I didn't immediately jump into quitting my job, because as a teacher, it was a big no for me. It wasn't serving me anymore. But I didn't heal enough for me to be able to sustain me quitting my job at that time. I had to learn and build this muscle. So it was no to these friends, it was no to those events, it was no to these things, to those favors, et cetera, et cetera. And as that muscle grew, then I was able to do much bigger things, like say no to my job and quit. And not just quit because I had another job lined up, because I didn't. But just simply saying no because it doesn't serve me. Not because I had a safety net, not because I had this lined up, not because of whatever, but it's just a simple no. And betting on myself, because myself is enough, was a world changer. So the things I dreamed of, health, going to the restroom whenever I wanted to go to the restroom, not being told I was a failure, not being told that I was negative and soul sucking and whatever because my light triggered other people, because I called out what was wrong in our education system and asked for change. I got to spend more time with my children. I get more time to myself. I get to do things I love, like have a hot cup of coffee, not a cold or a lukewarm cup of coffee. I get to actually eat lunch, just basic human things. My favorite, as I've already mentioned, was just going to the restroom when I needed to go to the restroom, because you can't do that as a teacher. You can't leave children alone to use the restroom. So as I built my muscle of saying no to little things, I was able to say no to big things like a job and bet on myself. And with that, my manifestation started physically appearing in my reality, those that I just named. And then even bigger things started manifesting the more I said no to things that aren't serving me. Friendships, family, everything. I'm even looking at moving because this place isn't serving me. I'm being called somewhere else. Where? I'm going to listen to the universe and find out. But letting all of those things go because I said no opens up all of my dreams that I wanted, like spending more time with my family, like making sure my health is good, making sure I spend more time on me, making sure I pick a career that I love, making, having time to write my books, having time to spend with friends that actually are aligned with me. And now actually looking at moving. I know you see this map back here, moving and experiencing the world. That's what no can do for you. It makes your dreams come true, one step at a time. So if you've never said no in your life and you know it's calling you, start with something very simple. Very simple. No, you got this.